And that's not just to say that the Warcry tournament lineup is all just like mega hard lists. There's some really really interesting lists that are doing something new. There's some softer lists, which is you always see anyway. And there's a really odd push. I don't think it's odd because I'm in the minority of people who think this is actually a really strong ability that no one uses. Is like there's like 4 Hunters of Hawanchi players, and they're all running the Terrawing bomb, where you use Call of the Hunt to launch the Pterodon in for damage, and it's good. It's a good ability. People,
No, it's not.
it is. How is it not? How is it not?
How is it not? Because the Terrawing is garbage. That's why.
Yeah, but it's an 11-inch nuke.
I was gonna say, can someone explain that term to me? Because I don't know what a Terrawing bomb is.
Basically, all right, the Hornblower has an ability that gives a Terrawing a free move, right?
It's 10-inch and fly. 10-inch and fly.
Yeah, sure, okay. It gives the Terrawing a free move, and then when it lands into combat with someone, it like drops some rocks and does a little bit of damage. Yeah.
It's dice values up to 6. Let's not undersell it.
Oh, I'm sorry, a little bit of damage, and then the Terrawing gets to attack with a bunch of Strength 3 1/3 attacks.
Okay, so here's out. Okay.
I'm listening. Coming from the man who played Hunters of Hawanchi for a year solid, I'm listening.
So this kind of ability exists everywhere, where you move into combat and do dice value damage. Okay. The issue with that is your guy has to move into combat, and they've got to use their full activation potentially to do that, right? So you've got a limit to the range on it. This has a 9-inch range to the Terrawing, then an 11-inch threat range to do the damage, right? So you can get this to launch from basically anywhere on the board to snipe some little fucker, no matter where they are, and do the damage you need to kill them. I'm a huge, huge fan of any ability that does just flat damage. I would use this to kill every single one of your pink horrors in your list, just to spite you.
How are you killing my pink horrors? Pink horrors have 10 wounds.
I would shoot them with the little blowpipes and javelins, then nuke you with a Terrawing from far.
I think you are massively overestimating the damage of blowpipes and javelins with their 1-2 damage profile.
2, 3 damage. I'm burning the doubles, don't you? I'm using the poisons, don't you?
Okay, wounding on 5s, yeah? Wounding on 5s. So anyway, yeah, Demetrius, to let you know, a Terrawing is 90 points. Sure. Movement 10. Yeah, fine. It's a 3-3-1-3 with 8 wounds.
It's not good.
It's not good. But it has the most damage Hunters can get in their warband without allies.
Yeah, you just weaken things down, and then you send that as your like standard damage. The problem with that is, as you said, no, actually, I don't know if either of you said it, but you do need. Is it a triple or a double?
Yeah, so you're not using, if it's a triple, so you're not using Hurl Bolus, which is an infinitely more powerful ability on a 666, or you're not using Bellow with a Carnosaur, which is an amazing ability on a triple.
That depends, though. If you need something to die, Hurled Bolas does fuck all, and Bellow Carnosaur does equally fuck all. It's a fantastic. I would.
If you need something to die, you're not throwing Hunters of Hawanchi at it. You're throwing whatever ally you take.
That is true. That is, he got you there.
Right. Shall I tell you why people are taking Pterodons? Right. I'll tell you why people are taking Pterodons. If you break down the lists that are taking Pterodons, the majority of them are basically like just like one box for Hunters of Hawanchi. Right? Like you look at the things that are versus aren't taking Pterodons, and if it's all Hunters of Hawanchi, it's basically just one box, and then you got Pterodons in there. So I wouldn't use that as an indicator of this is the future of.
This one guy's got Kixie Tacker in here. He's got a Quiet Pock, Haskell Hexbane, 2 Terrawings. So the play here is clearly to quiet Pock, explode some guy to near death, then launch Terrawing for the kill. Probably, maybe. Terrawings, right? I'm telling you, right? People in the comments, right? Vote down below. Just say Terrawings yes, Terrawings no at some point. Okay. I'll go in. I'll delete all the comments that say no, and then we'll compile this and the next the next Wild Dice. Like, I am massively biased because I am a huge fan of any ability that just does flat damage. I use Raven Darts. I use Chakrams all the time. I use my best eagles. If they're moving, they are always headbutting the fuck out of you for the flat 4, 5, 6 damage, whatever it is. So Terrawings really appeal because it's just that standard triple, but better.
Yeah, but the ability isn't on the Terrawing though. The ability is on the Hornblower. So you have to take a whole nother model, right? And my problem with the Hornblower. Let me tell you my problem, right? Hornblower with the Hornblower is the only person you put blowpipes on. The reason being is that Hornblower with hand weapon doesn't get hard bolus like all the other skinks do with hand weapon. If he got hurl bolus as well, I would argue that you take that Hornblower just because it can at least do the things that your other things do. But it doesn't have it. It doesn't have the shield either, so it's only toughness 2, which is a problem.
Also, keep in mind that the battle plan for this, and I feel like we should have said that at the start to kind of guide the conversation. So round 1 has a mission that is all of it. So it's got 4 treasures, 4 objectives, and a blood tally. And then 2 to 4, the scenarios are drawn from the not yet played. So you're playing the 4 missions, but you don't know which order you're playing them in. But it's 1 kill mission, 1 objective, and 2 treasure.
Calling it now, those Terrawings are going to be going in there and murdering their treasure carriers from miles away for the shits. They've got to fly in there and tie up their treasure carriers so they can't run away.
You're acting like between 1 and 6 damage is going to knock out fighters. What are you talking about?
The whole warband shoots. It's a shooting warband.
All right, Toast. This is my challenge for you. Okay, you bring those blowpipes, right? UK Games Expo's coming. You bring skinks with blowpipes. Then come back to me when we talk about a shooting warband.
Who's taking blowpipes? Take Quan Chi's claws. You're fine.
But you know what's funny? We roll cursed prize. You take the treasure, right? And round 3 or 4, you are left with 2 wounds. And then Toast sends in a Terrawing bomb and just kills your guy and takes the treasure.
I think that okay, like with Tri-Cohort, no, there's a shit actually, no, a Pyregeist, like with Pyregeists, like with Daughters of Cain, like with a whole bunch of things, right? Like, they're not as bad as people say they are. They're not great. They're not even possibly good, but they're better than people think. I think Terrawings are legitimately okay. If I ran Hunters, I would always take 1. I'm even every time I'll just take 1 just for the utility.